Hey, test, 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 test. Ricky,
Test, 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 test.
test, 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 test. Adam,
You
please.
can't say that.
I can't say Adam. Adam, tell us if we
Alvin.
tell us if we are visible to you. I guess I could also look real quick on YouTube as well. But test, 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 test. This will be Coastal Carolina women's basketball after this test.
That's not it. Which one is it?
Baseball.
Didn't think this was baseball. Welcome in to the first game of Coastal Carolina women's basketball here, the home opener, the season opener here in Conway, South Carolina, the HTC Center. We have some Sun Belt action, meeting some action.
Love some action, Rick.
As the Chanticleers wearing all white welcome the Miami of Ohio Redhawks. Last year, Kevin Peterson's first season as Chanticleers head coach, he coined the term Coastal Chaos. Tip-off is just seconds away. That Coastal Chaos led to a 23-win season. The second most in program history. Tessa Grady loses the tip-off, as we will get another one.
You know, I always like seeing 2 jump balls, Rick.
Yeah.
One's
It's
boring.
better than one.
One is boring. New look here for Coastal Carolina
yeah.
this year. 1 returning starter in Kristen Williams, preseason all second team for the Sun Belt as Miami wins the second opening kickoff. Coastal comes out in the 3-2 zone to start.
Okay, driving to her right is Scalia. Kicks to Treader to the corner for 3. Won't go. Air ball blocked by number 12, Olivia Klanick, the freshman. As Kristen Williams drives up the court, resets a long 3. Banked in.
Grady.
3-0 shots to start. A perfect 1-for-1 from 3.
The freshman Klanick being effective immediately on the defensive side of the ball, getting a block on the first possession of the game after the missed 3, and here's another one.
Corner 3 won't go as we get an off-ball foul.
It's on Williams under the basket. Not Williams, Grady, my apologies.
On the floor for Coastal Carolina. Why is it cutting off the name? That's not what I want. I want to see the full names. Grady, Williams, Bradley, Klanick, and Houston. For Miami of Ohio, Scalia, Planella, Singer, Treader, and DeVries. DeVries, the transfer out of the Netherlands for the Red Hawks. As this one passed into Houston, now given to Paige Bradley to bring the ball up the court. Paige Bradley, the transfer out of Tulsa.
I believe we have a moving screen on Houston. So that's going to be the first on her tonight.
What did you have on Paige Bradley?
On Paige Bradley, I've got a lot on her tonight. She's going to be a big factor to, again, a new regime for Coastal Carolina. A lot of new faces out there as Miami pushes the ball up floor.
Miami did substitute 3 players already as a long 3 from Taylor won't go. Left rim, rebounded by Klanick, already making an impact on this game. A long 3 from Bradley off the back of the rim. Tipped out of bounds. It will be Red Hawk ball.
Anyway, on Bradley, for Tulsa last season, started in 27 of 28 games, averaging just under 8 points with 219 on the season. Just a little bit over 4 rebounds, which is impressive for a guard. And as you see her out here, she's about average size on the floor. So that's just a lot of work getting on the boards there. As well as a one-time AAC Weekly Honorable Mention choice. So even though she didn't have flashy stats, she was still recognized as a difference maker on the floor. And the Chants need some of those as they're making a difference now. Klanick steals the ball on the inbound and makes the bucket. Don't mean to take your job there. I was just talking.
No, it's fine. It's going fast. Scalia brings the ball up the court on the wing, kicks to the top of the key. A bit of impact, pump fake back to the top of the key as they will reset now at the free throw line under the rim, off the rim and in. 5-2, Coastal leads now, 8 minutes remaining in the first half. First period, sorry. Kristen Williams crosses up. Kicks out to the wing, the long 3 air ball, rebound. A number 1 Scalia again. Scalia making a lot of impact for this Red Hawks team. Pass down low, the free throw shot won't go. Rebounded.
That was Blumenfield on the shot, one of the substitutions for the Red Hawks.
And so Houston called for the foul.
So far in this game, both scoring possessions coming off the defense of freshman Klanick. She blocked the opening possession, which led to a fast break 3, and then steals the inbound and takes it herself.
Tatiana Harris checks in for Tracy Houston for the Chants. Shantz rocking 3 guards, 2 forwards at the moment. The inbound pass. Go around the horn now. Wide open. 3 in the corner. Back rim rebounded by.
Harris.
Yes, Tatiana Harris. Now it's Klanik working. Steps back. 3 off the back rim. Rebounded again by. Oh, steal. Drives to the rim. Klanik off the backboard. Won't go. Rebounded by Bradley. Now Bradley gets a 3 in the corner. Misses.
Looks like
And
we
a
have an under the rim foul.
Foul
Believe-
off the ball.
Believe that's going to go on number 41 Blumenfield, the big who just checked into the game for the Red Hawks. And that might be looking like a quick sub, and it will be. Blumenfield comes off the floor.
I dislike stat broadcast heavily. Inbound pass from Paige Bradley to Klanik. Over her head. Will take it back to the 3-point line. Now working.
Interested to see if Klanik would get the start in the first game here, and so far she's been really effective doing so.
Klanik sets the screen, and off the backboard goes Grady for 2. 7-2 Coastal lead.
Grady with 5 quick points to start this one.
Treader takes the 3 off the front of the rim, off the backboard, rebounded by Taylor. Taylor makes it.
Nice spinning jump shot in the paint there out of Taylor.
Williams now slows up. Might want a little bit of an offensive set here. Some tough defense by Singer. Full court press, it seems like. Williams takes a long 2. Rebounded by Klanik again. The 2 from Grady, or 3 from Grady. Misses. Rebounded by Scalia. Scalia now driving. Williams the only one in space. And it does a good job of stopping the breakaway. Pump fake, drive to the rim.
That zone broke down.
Yep. Treader gets the easy 2.
The back half of the 2 and the 3-2 there collapsed too hard on the driving guard and just gives up the back half.
Yep, Klanik now.
Great defense being
Yeah.
played by Taylor up top.
Very tough defense. And a long 3 from Klanik clanks off the front rim.
I like the
And
confidence.
another off-ball foul.
I like the confidence out of Klanik here early, taking these open threes, although both of them have been a little bit of moving shots. I like that she's taking open looks early, as we're going to see her get her first break in the game here, as well as Grady. So the 2 shots that have scored so far in the game, now on the bench, so somebody else has got to get it done, and if I had to guess, it's going to be Kristen Williams.
Yeah. Inbound pass now. Planella taking the ball up the court, gives to Taylor, or Singer, sorry. Kicks back to the left corner for 3. Goes.
And that is Scala for the 3.
9-7. Red Hawk lead now. Kristen Williams taking the ball up the court. Kristen, what are your thoughts on Kristen Williams?
I think she hasn't been used enough in this game so far. No shot attempts in the first 5 minutes. I think if she's going to be a second-team All-Sun Belt player, she's got to have more shot attempts as she drives and gets denied, gets her own board.
And out of bounds. Turnover off the back of the rim.
She looks exhausted
Yeah.
as well, I'm not going to lie, but that's your star. She knows she's going to have to play a lot of minutes as we're going to get a timeout. I believe it's Miami, Ohio. Oh, media timeout. My apologies.
Yeah.
I think we can give a little review of what we've seen so far in a fast 5 minutes.
The pacing
A lot
is
of
very high right now.
A lot of shooting, a lot of missing for both teams so far.
Yeah, 4 of 7 Miami of Ohio, 3 of 9 Coastal Carolina. Just the 1. Oh, that's on the court. I really dislike this. Did it change it?
I don't know.
A 7-0 run for Miami of Ohio has given them a 9-7 lead now. 5 minutes exactly remaining in the period.
The 5s that were on the floor last and that we assume are coming back in were Grimes, Harris, Bradley, Williams, and Lou Brown for Coastal Carolina. Another freshman that we'll talk about later who's going to get some work here early. And then DeVries, Treader, Singer, Planella, and Scalia on the Red Hawks side of things.
So do you like the aggressive approach to shooting, or do you wish they slowed down a little bit, ran a couple more sets, got some better shot?
I mean, what I've seen so far with the whistles in these games, I feel like driving to draw free throws is not going to be the way to get that here because they're letting a lot of contact go. I don't hate the threes, but at the same time, you have to have the defense to back it up. And the last few possessions, Coastal Carolina has shot a three, missed a three, and then had to run back and get immediately back into their zone, which is really hard to do when you're sprinting back full court. So you can live by the three early. The problem is you have to have the mindset is once you see that shot is not coming back to you, you all got to get back because that's why this 7-0 run has occurred.
And you mentioned they're probably not using Kristen Williams enough. The second team, all Sun Belt preseason.
I mean,
led the Sun Belt with 82 three-pointers made last year.
Until that last possession, she had no shot attempts, and then she got 2 in a row when she got her own rebound.
Fly away. Already 6 fouls in the game. And Coastal's 0 for their last 4 shots. A 2-minute, 18-second scoring drought. Last season for the Chants, they went 23-9, 12-6 in conference play, finished 4th in the Sun Belt. Beat the 8th seed Georgia State, 77-68 in the Sun Belt quarters. And then lost to the 1 seed in the semifinals, JMU 89-65. They led the Sun Belt with 20 turnovers per game, second in steals with 10.8. Last year, first year of Kevin Peterson's tenure, came into the season with the philosophy of tough defense and forcing teams to be uncomfortable. Kristen Williams now makes her first free throw, 9-8.
Finally getting on the board, Williams there. Hopefully the spark that can get her going. I mean, obviously you want some of these freshmen to get on the board scoring-wise, but Williams has to score if you think this team's going to be competitive in conference play or outside of conference.
And this team needs to be good at free throws as the first two fall. 9-9 now. Tie game. This one. Driving. Turning. 4 times. Kicks back out for 3 to reset. Now driving at the baseline. Blumenfield kicks out for 3. Singer. Jab step. Drives to the rim. Floater. Trickles in for 2.
Very nice play there by Singer to attack the basket after a lot of really passes that didn't create a lot.
Yeah. Williams working off a screen. Kicks the corner. The freshman, Grimes, is fouled going up to the rim. She'll get 2.
As a Chants fan, I love that call. As a basketball fan, I think that might have been clean, Rick.
Yeah. Kinsey Grimes, the freshman forward, will come to the line.
And now we'll see a sub. It's going to be Grady coming back in, and that will take out Paige Bradley, another freshman. I mean, not a freshman, another transfer.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Another new face.
We only really have one old face.
2 old faces on the roster, as the first one from Grimes will not go.
Grimes.
Obviously, the Kristen Williams, and then Dawson Jemerson. She was a fixture from time to time last season. Should get a little bit more playing time this year.
Grimes, as Ricky mentioned, a freshman forward, so a lot of freshmen getting play time on this roster as they make up a majority of this roster.
Yeah, of the 10 new players, 3 freshmen, 7 transfers. I wanted to save that.
I wanted to catch that so bad. Coastal coming out in a full court press here,
Yeah.
which I like.
I like the energy. And that's what Kevin Peterson preaches, so this is how they win games.
Also have another freshman who entered the game, guard Bailey Louder, number 1.
Williams at the wing, driving. Kicks now out to Grimes, pump fake. At the top of the key, Williams for 3. Won't go. Rebounded by Coastal. Williams gets it back, drives to the rim, dumps off under the rim, and good for
That's
Harris. Tatiana Harris.
Tatiana Harris. Singer
Singer
drive
driving
through the press.
at a wide open lane and kicks out anyway. Giorgio pumps, kicks out to the wing. A three won't go.
And a foul on Blumenfield as Harris was going for the defensive rebound. She got a piece of her. I believe we may be in the, we are not, no, we are in the bonus. So Harris is heading to the line here. Believe it'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity.
Harris, the junior out of Camden, South Carolina, transfer from Mars Hill University. She started all 58 games the last 2 seasons for Mars Hill. As the free throw falls,
I think she touched every part of that rim
Mhm.
before it went down.
13-11 now Coastal, 3:32 remaining.
Harris has been effective here early on the boards. Hopefully she can continue that.
That one falls. She went 57% from the field last year at Mars Hill, averaged 10 and 9.
Williams gets her first break here as the freshman Klanick enters back in.
Full court press. It's a 3-2 zone from about the other baseline.
Very impressive defense
Yeah.
to close that off, honestly.
Yeah. Inbound pass now.
The
We'll
only
go to Singer.
the only upperclassmen on the floor right now are Grady and Harris, 3 freshmen other than that.
Scalia tried working. She wanted something down low. Won't get it. Scalia intercepted there by Tatiana Harris, and it will trickle out of bounds.
Believe that kicked off of Klanick's knee and Karam to the right, and that's looking like the call we're going to get on the floor. But as I was mentioning, 3 freshmen on the floor as Bailey Louder and Klanick and Grimes all man the teal court for Coastal Carolina's women's team tonight.
Sakano checking in now and will throw in the inbound pass. Give to Treader. Now to Singer. Now to Planella. Driving. Spins back out. Pump fake at the 3-point line. And a travel.
That's going to be Taylor. Taylor taking one too many steps. She made a nice move earlier to get to the rim, but there it takes a little too much of a carry.
I think she did this same exact thing that got no called already earlier today. As Grimes will throw the ball in now. And a deep pass for Louder. And an easy layup. Not a single defender in her path.
Looked like she ran a streak.
Yeah.
As Klanick's making another defensive effort, tipping the ball out on a, not on a fast break, but on a press break, where Singer was wide open down the right lane without Klanick chasing her down.
Man, that pass was beautiful.
Yeah. Looked like Baker Mayfield back then.
I was going to say Cam Boozer. Treader passes to the corner. The 3 won't go. Rebound. Klanick again.
Scalia has been trying to get hot and can't as she tries to draw something on a Klanick, but refs don't see it.
Klanick off the back rim. Rebound will not be secured by Louder. Man, Klanick already impacting this game a lot, the true freshman.
Klanick working real hard with the minutes she has because she knows there's minutes to go around on this new team. Unfortunate there by Louder. She really didn't need to go for that. I appreciate the effort, but Harris was camped right under the rim. Probably had the easy putback.
So when you have a team of 10 new faces of 12 players, do you think the first game is more about just finding out who plays well on the court together? That one will be off of a Red Hawk. No.
No. It's off Louder.
Okay.
I think it's less about who plays well together because you guys really don't have a choice of playing well together. You're a team. You're not going to split it into 2 teams. Now, you may play certain sets with certain players, but I think it's more of figuring out what lineups work in what scenario. So with the Red Hawks, similarly sized team, similarly built team, I think you just kind of see here, how do we beat teams amongst our level with the roster that we have now? I think it's less about the roster itself and more about how are we winning basketball games? What is our culture of winning basketball games?
Right.
Is it defense and scoring off that defense? Is it great offense and defense is a little bit on the back burner? I think it's more of an identity thing
Yeah.
than anything else.
And I think this team's goal is to play suffocating defense. And another team that does play suffocating defense is the Miami Redhawks. Now, they're returning 4 players from last season, but the 19-win Redhawks, that was their best record since 2017, by the way, at the top scoring defense in the MACtion. They have 8 new players, 5 transfers, 2 freshmen, and a redshirt freshman.
Got a 5-point ball game with 2:30 left to go in the quarter.
16-11, 2:30 remaining. This is WCC Radio, Coastal Carolina student-run radio station. We'll be back in a second. Welcome back. WCC Radio, Coastal Carolina student-run radio station. Ricky Brockell, Jackson Shockey here with you for this edition of home opening Chanticleer basketball. The Redhawks will get the ball. They reviewed it during the break and concluded that it stays Miami ball. Grimes picks up. Singer and Shredder keep messing me up, man.
They do look a little bit alike.
Scalia kicks to Taylor. Now Scalia for 3. Lollipop shot will not fall. Rhymes with the board.
Scalia's been trying to get hot from deep all night, has yet to get anything to fall. Well, got one shot to fall early. My apologies.
And the ball's back in Clancy's hand as we get a jump ball.
Her name is Klanek.
All of these names are like melding together in my head. It's like the one thing I'm supposed to be good at right now.
It is.
And I'm not doing it at all. Klanek, inbound pass, hits off the foot of a Red Hawk. We'll do it again. Like a 2-2 count.
And we'll do it again as Kristen Williams and Paige Bradley will check in the game for Klanek and Harris.
We have a small lineup in now.
Grimes and Louder playing the 4-5, I would assume.
Yeah. Louder has the best plus-minus of anyone on the team currently. Grimes now working at the top of the key. Kicks to Bradley. And, not Bradley. Excuse me. Williams travels. Turnover.
At least you just said the wrong name that time and didn't make a new one.
Yeah. The other one did exist. So
I love this first quarter press out of Peterson.
yeah, I did too.
Gets your defense locked in early so that way you don't get locked into a half court.
Giorgio. Bounce pass down low. Foul going up.
That's Treader down low, one of the two bigs that they really like to use. Treader and DeVries, the main two, with Blumenfield as well when they get into foul trouble. As Klanik immediately comes back into the game for Grady.
Grady was the one who committed the foul.
Grady, I believe after that, is either at 2 or 3 personal fouls.
(16-12) Coastal lead. 16-13, I should say, as that free throw falls.
Another press now out of Miami as well. Both teams pressing early.
Just some suffocating defense as Klanik gets a fully open shot at the rim. Won't go.
Thought they might have got a piece of her on the way up, but no call. And then a tic-tac foul on the back end as Bradley caught the backside of Singer on the fast break.
Inefficient shooting seems to be the story of today's game. 1 of 7 for both teams from 3, making just 45 and 36% of their shots, the Red Hawks and Shantz respectively. The free throw will not go for Singer. Still 16-13, 1:24 remaining in the period.
Coastal winning the rebound battle so far by 2.
That free throw falls. 16-14 now.
Grimes comes out as Louder checks back in. Not Louder, Harris, my apologies. I saw the wrong person run in.
Harris kicks to Bradley. Bradley gives to Williams. Williams working at the logo. Down low. Kicked off of Harris. Turned over. DeVries stolen by Harris. Klanik now behind the back. Almost out of bounds. Giorgio forces some pressure. Williams takes the long 2. Right rim won't go, but rebounded by Klanik. Klanik blocked.
A lot of sloppy basketball between these two teams.
And now Scalia brings the ball up the court. But maybe slowing it down. Klanik gets a tip on the ball, but Scalia keeps it. Scalia sets a screen and gets the ball back in the wing. Now gives to Taylor. Jump step, bounce pass, and another travel on the same move again.
I saw it on the last one. That one didn't feel like it, but again, I'm not seeing where she's collecting her step.
Yeah, it's this move. There's a name for it. I don't know it. Chris Paul loves it. It's this gather where she rips through. Is it called a rip through?
Could very well be.
I think it might be called a rip through. That's the 3rd time she's attempted it, and the 2nd time she's been called for the travel. Bradley gets the ball in now to Klanik. Klanik does not give to Williams. I was predicting a pass. Now Bradley driving to the rim, kicks to the corner for Grady, who misses. Not Grady. You know who does make? Harris.
20 seconds remaining in the period, and they're trying to get the ball in as Miami. They couldn't.
The clock's still running.
Yeah.
What was that? 18-14, 9 seconds remaining as Georgia brings the ball up the court. And fouled. Trying to drive to the rim, Bradley. Called for a 2nd.
I can understand the foul there, but at the same time, I feel that Giorgio was just falling down.
Yeah. It seemed like she expected contact.
And then
didn't
just
get
reacted
it.
to it. As we'll see Grimes check in for 2 foul Bradley. And looks like we're going to see a new Red Hawk check into the game.
Emily Van Timeren, the redshirt freshman, the 6'3" forward, checks in. Giorgio misses the first free throw. Still 18-14, 3.5 on the clock.
Williams got to be looking to get out on the fast break. If a miss here.
The lefty free throw misses, rebounded by Grimes. Has a second to get a shot up. Williams does not. 18-14 first quarter in the HTC Center here in Conway, South Carolina. Coastal Carolina basketball opening night on WCC Radio. Coastal Carolina's student-run radio station. Ricky Brockell, Jackson Shockey. We will be back after this. Welcome back. A new period of Coastal basketball here. 18-14 now. Inbound pass by the Redhawks, Georgia. And Klanick immediately forces a turnover.
Klanick been all over it defensively tonight.
Now the pass down low. The shot will not go. Was it blocked? I can't tell.
It was blocked by a body, actually.
The shot was Louder.
Louder goes up with her left hand into the chest, I believe, of Treader, if I'm not wrong. But either way, blocked with her chest.
Klanick hook shot. Won't go. Gets her own rebound. Won't go. Rebound Treader. Treader gives to Giorgio. Now down in the corner to Kamano. Singer. Now the spin. Sakano, the three. Won't go. Rebound. Harris. The outlet pass to Kristen Williams. Fast break. Crosses up Sakano. And it's stolen.
Called a walk beforehand. She fell back over her heels. One thing I've noticed about Kristen Williams tonight, she seems to be playing a little bit rushed.
Rushed, fatigued, possibly injured, one of the three.
I'm not sure. Like, when I'm watching Klanick handle the ball, obviously some of her shots aren't going, but it doesn't seem like she's almost falling. Williams seems a little bit, I feel like rushed is more than anything else.
Singer gives to Giorgio. Giorgio just now getting past half court. Now to Singer, back to Giorgio. Tipped by Grimes. Weird set here for the Redhawks.
As they're talking about the play as it's happening with each other.
Singer kicks for three. Scalia won't go. Off the backboard, then the rim. Kristen Williams will get the rebound, now driving. The three, no three, and another travel called on Kristen Williams.
Now, see, that one I'm not completely sure about, as I see what they're calling. Louder says that's me, so you know what? Good
Maybe
on
it's
you,
her.
Bailey Louder. I'll say it's you. I'm not going to argue any further. As soon as I heard her say that, I'm going to shut my mouth.
Treader out, Taylor in.
Blumenfield in as well, down low now.
Giorgio kicks now down to the baseline. Scalia out of bounds.
Scalia stepped on the baseline.
8:37 remaining, still 18-14, no points in this quarter so far. 38% shooting. As the streak happens again, Brett Louder turns it over. Cannot complete the touchdown pass. Scalia now.
As we're going to get a
Backcourt violation on the pass from Scalia. Taylor tried to save it.
That mental mistake not on Taylor, even though she does have two travels in the game. Just a bad pass by Scalia. Literally looking like she needed to throw a dump pass there.
Klenick inbounds now to Williams. Singer working on Williams. Grimes gets it at the wing. Significantly taller than anyone else on the court, it seems like. Klenick, a little bit of an elbow there. Pushes off, spinning at the free throw line. The three from Grimes in the wing. Rattles around, won't go. Harris gets the board. Passes out to Williams. Drives to the bucket. And it goes. And what travel called again.
Williams nodding her head, just kind of going along with it. She definitely doesn't agree on that one. It seemed to me she did everything right there. They just seem to be calling.
She's got to be going to Australia with all these travels. Giorgio gives to Singer. Singer working on Louder. A little bit of contact there on Klenick. Nothing called. Williams, good close. Pass to Giorgio for three. Won't go off the back rim. Blumenfeld gets the offensive board. And the three from Scalia on the outlet. Louder gets the board there.
Kristen Williams looking around here.
Kristen Williams. 7:35 remaining. Just a 4-point game. Coastal lead.
Not a lot of movement here on offense. A lot of ISO ball from Chanticleer basketball right now.
Klenick working in the low post, won't go. Wanted a call, doesn't get it.
Starting to force shots to want to get calls here as you're seeing the whistles come out, but it's more about violations than fouls to these officials tonight.
Scalia had a wide open three, but a bad pass doesn't let her shoot it. Blumenfeld front rim won't go. Harris gets the rebound.
I like that shot from Blumenfeld, one of the tallest girls on the court right now, and I think going to be one of the tallest girls on the court during the night. Those short jumpers can get going.
Yeah, for sure. Not a lot of floaters attempted, not a lot of post-scoring opportunities, it seems like. Klenick has a little bit of contact, but nothing going. Pump fakes. The pass from Louder to Grimes goes out of bounds. For 3.5 minutes almost now of no scoring in this quarter. And these teams have made a combined 11 of 38.
Got two substitutions for the Chanticleers now. Harris and Klenick coming out, and entering is going to be Bradley, and I believe that's Lou Brown, I believe.
Yes, Hennessy Lou Brown in now.
As we have an offensive foul on the inbound, I believe.
A frustrated Kristen Williams looks up at the scoreboard in defeat. Gives the ball back to Giorgio to pass the ball in. Giorgio now. Oh, a long pass to the Treader, sorry. Taylor takes a three, air ball. Williams gets the rebound.
As Williams finally gets a foul call that she's been asking for most of the night. Oh, and Scalia talking a little bit as if anything's been going either of their way tonight, as if it's been going anyone's way tonight with the officials.
As Clara Gonzalez Planella checks in now for Scalia.
What a name. Clara Gonzalez Planella.
Well, she is from Barcelona, Spain.
That would make sense.
Played at UM Femeni Maresma. You know.
You know.
Kristen Williams brings the ball up the court. Oh, a step back. Gets a little bit of space there. Now down low to Louder, foul. Oh, travel. Travel. I've said travel more than make so far today.
Not going to lie. Didn't see that one. Was coughing my lungs out. Muted my mic.
I thought it was
people.
a foul. Not a violation.
Expect the unexpected in this game, which is violations, not fouls.
Getting a little touchy just everywhere, it seems. Not Taylor, but that was Planella. Giorgio now. Almost double teamed there by Williams and Grimes. Grimes closes out on the three, and it goes. Planella makes the first points of the quarter, and it's 18-17 Coastal lead.
6 minutes to go here. Coastal Carolina got to get on the board in the quarter.
Williams drives, kicks, and the three goes. That one's by Sultan. We haven't said her name yet tonight.
She just entered the game for the first time tonight, Jayana Sultan.
And a ball is said to have gone off a Shauna Clear there. I really didn't see that. Scalia in now for Georgia.
Yep, Sultan enters the game, shoots a three, hits a three, and the Chanticleers get the first point of their second quarter.
Deanna Sultan, the junior guard out of Charlotte, North Carolina, in now. Transfer from Trinity Valley Community College. Averaged 7 and an assist last year. Singer takes a three contested by Williams. That one falls. 3 straight shots go down.
Got a lot of back and forth.
Passes out to Louder. The board.
Grimes.
Grimes did not stay in for the rebound. Louder misses the three. No threes made by the current floor of the Chants as Klanick checks in for Williams.
Williams, again, has been looking banged up a little bit tonight, trying to give her some time. It is Pedersen, sorry, not Peterson.
Grimes, Lou Brown, Klanick, Louder, and Harris in now. As Blumenfeld, a hook shot, spinning won't go, rebounded by Treader.
I think Blumenfeld needs to get straight up with that.
Turns the ball over with some contact. Lou Brown slows it down, takes it back to the logo.
I think Blumenfeld needs to start going straight up. She had Klanick, the much smaller guard, on her down low.
Lou Brown turns the ball over. Planella driving now, tipped by Lou Brown, and out of bounds.
Great defensive play there by Lou Brown to not make her mistake any more damaging to the team than it already was.
To immediately make up for it.
Looks like we have a
under 5-minute media timeout now. 21-20. Coastal Carolina leads. 4:53 remaining. This is WCC Radio, Coastal Carolina student-run radio station. a little excessive, that horn.
It is a little, a little.
20 straight, that's a lot, right?
For sure.
The Shots have won 20 straight home openers dating back to 2005. The last time Coastal fell in a home opener was, ironically, against Anderson. You want to know who Anderson's head coach was at the time? Kevin Peterson. Scalia airballs a 3, rebounded by Treader. Tipped by Lou Brown again. As we get Coastal ball. No.
Yes.
One.
No.
One ref said jump ball, one said Coastal ball. It's Coastal.
We're unsure. As DeVries texts back into the game for Blumenfield.
The Dutch forward. Almost said Netherlandish.
Oh.
That would have been wrong. Grimes passes to Louder. Can Odell it. Scalia now driving. Singer's running to the corner. Klanik cuts off that pass. DeVries passes to Scalia now at the top of the key. Driving. Spins. Wide open 3 for Pinella. Won't go. Rebound Grimes. Kicks out to Lou Brown. Driving now. Stops. On a dime. Jab step. Crossover. Spin move. Pass down low to Grimes. Turnover. Scalia gets it now. Driving with her left hand. Floater won't go. Rebound Scalia. Grimes tries to force a jump ball. Can't. And takes it from her. And will get called a jump ball that time.
Possession arrow pointing towards Miami of Ohio. As Jane Salton, who made her 3 earlier, checks back in again.
Still 21-20 shots. 3:53 remaining in the second. Pass tip by Harris this time. We'll do it again. Pass into Singer, tipped. She does retain control of it. Now driving to the rim. Ball fake. Won't go. The 3 from Scalia falls. Timeout. Shauna clears. No.
No?
Off-ball foul?
I believe it was an offensive off-ball foul, a push.
On,
Actually, no, they gave Miami the 3, so
but it did he not put up 3 and 1?
I also thought he did that.
She's on the bench.
I'm unsure of what this call was.
Oh, it was on Singer. It was on
Okay.
Singer. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Kristen Williams now working on Singer, driving on the wing, and brutally gets that ball taken from her.
Got a reach, I believe, and I think that's going to go on DeVries.
One of DeVries, Scalia, or Singer. It was a mosh of Red Hawks in the corner. Pass in now. Cannot be connected to Harris as she steps out of bounds.
A lot of high arcing passes, and neither have really worked out so far for either side. Both teams have stayed in this full court press for the majority of the game as well.
Looks like Treader's back in now for the Red Hawks. Singer driving. Kicks to Scalia. Pump fake. Giorgio does shoot. Off the backboard and in. The bank is open here at HTC Center. Klanik now. So it's 26-21 Red Hawk lead now. 3:07 remaining.
Red Hawks defense has locked in this past quarter, only allowing 3 points, and now a foul on the floor. Believe that's Giorgio.
Man, Louder hit her head hard on the, I had it, sternum of a Red Hawk there. I couldn't think of the word. I wanted to say patella. We were talking about kneecaps earlier.
we were talking about kneecaps earlier. That is true. Unfortunately
Yeah,
true.
yeah. DeVries in for Treader. Giorgio's out. Klanik working at the elbow. A little bit of contact on her jumper won't go, though. Planella gets the rebound.
Noticed a lot of these body fouls not being called
Yeah.
on drives on either side.
Planella, that one too,
Yeah.
will not get called. As Scalia gets a 3 attempt now. No. Amash on the ground. Jump ball again.
Shant's ball.
Okay, so yeah, we're seeing a lot of contact go uncalled, especially around the rim.
And it doesn't seem to matter which side of the ball it is.
So how should that affect the game plan on these sides?
I feel, unfortunately, you have to start shooting more threes. And for
Yeah.
Miami of Ohio, that hasn't been a problem. They've kept shooting it.
Yeah.
Coastal has strayed away a little bit in the second quarter, and you're not getting the opportunities you would assume inside.
Yeah, Miami's at 5 of 18 shooting threes. Coastal's just 2 of 10, and it seems like none of those have come in the last 5 minutes. 2:33 remaining. A 5-point Red Hawk lead here in the second. Williams working on Singer. Quick crossover. That handle, and then she loses it.
Spoke too soon, Rick.
Yep,
Spoke too
I
soon.
spoke too fast. Singer driving. Kicks out to Scalia. Gets a bit of a screen. The floater goes.
Williams wincing her entire way up the floor as well.
And her way back. Good song by Zach Bryan. Planik fouled at the logo, as interested to see if Kristen comes off the floor here anytime soon.
I don't think she'll be coming off the floor unless she takes herself off the floor herself.
Yeah. The veteran leader of this Shantz team. The only one getting preseason recognition in the Sun Belt.
Shantz were posed as the 6th best team in the women's Sun Belt rankings this preseason after finishing 4th last year.
Williams
Gets fouled.
fouled.
I believe it said on the way up. Yes, we got a push on the way up. 2 shots for Kristen Williams. So just as we said, not a lot of driving fouls. Get one called here for Williams inside of 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Miami of Ohio was given 7th place in the preseason poll in the MAC. Amber Treader, a second team honoree, as Williams makes her first free throw. 28-22, 1:58 remaining. And Miami will not be able to sub here.
Williams makes the shot. They'll get their sub in.
And she does not. Rebound goes to Planella.
And they will take the sub away now as we're inside of 2 minutes. Can't guarantee anything's going to happen there.
Planella down to Singer. Kicks out to Sakano as it hits the back rim off the backboard and in for
Very
3.
unlikely 3, but gets it to go.
Williams working on Singer. Harris sets a hard screen, but a perfectly legal one. Sultan spinning, won't go. Off-ball foul on Planella.
Yeah, she got underneath the body of Louder there going up for the rebound. You can't take out
No.
somebody's legs.
That's already the 3rd time Louder's been hit hard here today.
As now we'll get that substitution in. I believe that's DeVries checking, not DeVries.
Yep, Treader coming
Treader.
in now. Treader, the second team all preseason MAC.
As DeVries will now be subbed out of the game for Treader.
Yep.
So now a second free throw opportunity in a row for the Shantz to try to cut into this lead.
Yep, 9-point lead, 1:26 to go.
Front end doesn't go for Louder.
Oh no, I'm ahead somehow.
Got subs coming in here, barring the make. Looks like Grimes and Scalia. One for each team.
Louder's second one won't fall either as Planella gets another board.
Coastal Carolina missed out on 3 points the last 2 possessions, missing their free throws.
6 of 10 on the night overall. Taylor passes to Singer. Singer drives, kicks out to Sakano again. Won't go. That'll be a pass. That'll go as an assist for Sakano. Treader makes the easy shot under the basket. 11-point lead, a minute remaining.
It's a mental lapse on the Chanticleers there. Nobody under the basket as Williams gets the ball taken away from her at half court.
As Singer puts it in there, and a 13-point lead and a Coastal timeout to stop the bleeding.
Not a timeout, actually. Williams just threw the
No.
ball out of bounds, I thought.
No, Peterson was yelling timeout.
Oh, beforehand?
Yeah.
Okay, because if it had counted, the inbound pass had carried out of bounds, and it was going to be Miami, Ohio again. But as I was saying, a lapse in rebounding on the possession before the turnover. Treader had a wide open lane to the bucket, no contest
Yep.
at the boards, and was able to put it back in with little to no defense near her.
Coastal hasn't made a shot in the last 5 minutes. It's a 16-1 Red Hawk run in the last 4:56.
And a 13-point lead to result of it. Coastal Carolina still out rebounds Miami, Ohio, but only by 2.
6 turnovers in the last 5 minutes. That'll tell you why they're not making anything.
Coastal Carolina does lead the turnover battle by 5, having 15, and Miami has 10.
Miami with 12 points off those turnovers, capitalizing a lot here. Coastal needs to get out of their own way. Inbound pass to Treader, goes to Singer, goes to Planella, goes to Taylor, pump fake, back to Planella. Scalia comes over, takes a 3, air ball. Treader will not get the rebound. Kristen Williams will. 35 remaining, 27 on the shot clock. A 13-point Coastal lead. Can Coastal get a little bit of momentum back and make a shot before halftime?
Williams looks frustrated working against this Miami, Ohio defense.
A tenacious defense. Shout out Jack Black. Grimes, a hard hit on Treader, and no foul call.
Not sure how there's no call either way there.
And Treader is in pain.
I mean,
Looked like we
Grimes ran into her pretty hard. I'm
Got
not-
her right above the pelvis. That has to hurt.
As she doubles over on the
Yeah,
sideline.
yeah.
no.
I know that feeling for sure.
Klanick on the inbound play.
A foul? No. How? Unsure.
No
Rebound
around-
Redhawks. They might get another shot off. 4 seconds left. Sakano has it. Driving. Poked free. Will not get the shot off. A tale of the refs somehow at the end of this quarter?
I'm unsure. They're not communicating calls very well.
No.
They are also just not calling fouls around the rim, which are the most likely shots to occur
But they're
when
not
a foul happens.
But they're not calling fouls on any sort of contact, which I guess at least you're consistent, but why are you consistently not
Not
calling
calling
fouls?
fouls.
Like, violations should not go,
I mean, even if you wanted to call a charge on Grimes there against
Anything,
Treader,
yeah.
that's fine.
but,
But
you
there
can't
was
have that much
But there was
contact.
obviously contact. And it was body-to-body contact where Treader is literally doubled over in pain.
Yeah, unclear, unsure, and Coastal is unwinning. It's 35-22 as we head to halftime here at the HTC Center. We'll be back after this. WCCU Radio, Ricky and Jackson.
Oh, we're
Bye-bye.
dark.
We're done. Welcome back. 35-22. Miami of Ohio Redhawks lead your Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Start of the third quarter. Jackson, I really don't know what needs to happen. Some three-pointers need to fall, I think, for the Beach Chickens.
That, and we need to stop being less sloppy with the basketball.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of turnovers out of both teams in that half, but if we're specifically talking about the Chanticleers, I think we must focus on the turnover battle as Miami, Ohio immediately gets on the board.
Scalia, almost no resistance to that shot, and immediately a 15-point lead. Kalanick driving at the wing now. Now down to, Tracy Houston. Haven't said that name much.
Houston,
and she gets the foul called.
She got into foul trouble early. Has not been seen much in this game, but she will be a big factor for rebounding, scoring, all the above for the Chants in this half.
Speaking of foul trouble, Paige Bradley already at 3. That is the most on the team as Houston's first. Won't go.
Got to hit your free throws as well. Something we hit on towards the end of that half. They were not consistent with their free throws to close out this game.
Grady Kalanick, Bradley Williams, and Houston, who makes the second one.
Tried to time that up a little better.
I did, and it failed entirely. Treader passes now, and then a turnover on Scalia. Yeah.
I'm going to get one of these balls coming out of bounds.
I've never caught a foul ball at a baseball game, but one, 98-mile-an-hour liner hit me in the thumb, almost broke it.
That's awesome, right?
Yeah, and I did not get that ball. Kristen Williams now driving. Goes back to Houston, drives some contact. That one is called. The three would have missed by Kalanick.
It's going to be a charge on Houston.
And I like that.
Went in there a little reckless. Some contact was drawn. It's got to happen.
But I like that if they have not been calling the contact fouls all day.
Right. Those contact fouls need to start being called.
That one was a little egregious. So we get Singer bringing the ball up the court. Now to DeVries, to Treader. Treader is at the top of the arc, kicks out to the wing. Now DeVries at the top of the arc. Treader in the paint. Ball faked. The three won't go from Singer.
I like that high-low set that they ran right there for Miami, Ohio. Seems like they're going to get into that more in this half.
Grady with some contact. A three from, I keep forgetting her name, Houston. Won't go. Treader. Now to Singer. Singer kicks to Planella. Now DeVries in the corner. Now down low to Treader. DeVries takes the three, and it falls. About a 6-inch height difference between her and Kristen Williams.
Shot it right over the top of her. No contest there, basically, for DeVries.
40-20 lead, 40-23 lead for the Redhawks. A 17-point deficit the Chant team has to make up. 8:08 remaining, out of bounds, and Chant ball.
The good thing is you have almost an entire half to do so. The bad thing is you have to start right now.
Yeah. And Takano checks in for Planella for the Redhawks. The pass from Bradley comes into Grady. Grady gives to Williams. Now back to Grady on the wing. Drives baseline. Spins back around to Houston. Williams off the screen of Houston. And Houston gives it away off the foot of herself. Redhawk ball. I thought it might have tipped off the foot of DeVries.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact there. I really wasn't sure who that was off of to start. But I think it was a call that could go on either way, as Harris is going to check in for Houston, who Harris is the big we've seen for most of this half.
Yeah.
Most of this game, not this half.
Blumenfeld in for DeVries. Takano gives to Treader, gives to Singer. Taylor came in for Scalia. Sakano turns the ball over off of Harris and out of bounds. Will stay Red Hawk ball.
It was almost coastal ball, but Harris ended up batting it down with her wrist on the way out of bounds.
Scalia's back in now for Sakana. Coastal's defensive strategy might be switching up here. Play call change. Got a 2-3 zone working. Never mind. Back to a 3-2. Paige Bradley heavily contesting Predator. Very close. Now Taylor almost gives the ball away. Pass down low to Blumenfeld. Heavily contested. Planek tips the ball away. Will remain Red Hawk ball.
That was one
As
of those. Oh,
Grady's hurt on the ground now. Might have been hit in the face.
yeah, it looks like she's wiping away some tears from the eyes. As looks like we're going to have a quick timeout here just to kind of go over things for Coastal. We'll be right back after this break. Not looking great so far for the Lady Shants. A 17-point deficit with 7 minutes to go.
Welcome back. 7:18 remaining, 17-point deficit. Just 23 points on the board for the Chanticleers. And a Red Hawk turnover.
Harris tipped that ball, and Scalia caught it right back out of bounds.
Sounds like some momentum to me.
Got to start now. 7 minutes left to go in the third.
Shooting 25% from the field, Coastal. Just 7 of 28, 2 of 11 from 3. That's only 1 3 attempt in the last 8 minutes of play.
Again, they've gotten away from it in a game that they're down a lot, as fouls around the rim have not happened, and when they have, we have not converted on free throws.
And there's a long 3 that won't go from Tessa Grady, and out of bounds still remains Coastal ball.
Looks like a little bit of a force shot there out of Grady after we had just mentioned shooting more threes.
Yeah.
Don't like that one.
Probably something Kevin Peterson said during the break as a on the floor foul on Planella,
Now, that's
and
one
it
they
will
wouldn't
stay.
have called in
No,
the first half.
no.
That was almost nothing compared to what we had seen as Georgia is going to check in.
For Planella. That was Planella's third. Bradley on the inbound pass now. There's a Red Hawk on the ground. Klanick misses the easy three. Not three, easy two.
3-foot shot.
Maybe. Klanick forces a turnover, gets the steal. The pass, no pass to Bradley. What word was I trying to say? I don't even know. She makes it, though.
I like that. I don't even know.
Giorgio goes up with some contact from Harris, and that one does get the foul call. She'll go to the line for two.
Some groans from the crowd, but unfortunately, guys, those should have been called all game.
Yeah.
Just because it wasn't a foul in the first half doesn't mean it's not actually a foul.
Officials today, Rachel Wood, Chad Tucker, and Chris Markey.
No reason for that plug.
Georgia's first falls, 41-25,
Regardless of the
6:32 remaining.
officiating, Chanticleers have not played well enough to win this game whatsoever.
The defense has looked all right at times, allowing just 43%, but 30%, and 30% from the three-point line. That's not that bad. Just none of the shots are falling.
An issue with 17 turnovers for the Chanticleers as well.
Bradley, the 8-foot jumper falls.
She was kind of left alone in the mid-range there. Almost looked surprised that they gave it to her.
Taylor, the three. Late contest from Williams won't fall. Blumenfeld gets the rebound. Tries passing to Treader.
Got a jump
and
ball.
a jump ball that will be Coastal ball.
Grady hustling there to get on the ground. Good to see she's not scared to get back on the ground after getting roughed up a little bit earlier. Coastal Carolina still needing to cut into this league. I think if you can make this a game, it has to be a 10-point game by the time of the fourth quarter.
And I think this comeback would have to start with Kristen Williams making some three-point shots.
As we're going to get a backcourt 8-second call, not 5 seconds. As there was a lot of pressure on the ball, and not many people were coming to help the guards, Kristen Williams and Bradley.
Scalia checks in for Taylor.
Not a lot of subbing going on off of the Coastal bench this half. I don't think we've seen a substitution at all yet, other than Houston coming out for Harris.
For Harris, yeah. Maybe this is the lineup Peterson likes the most to come back in this game, and a long pass and a long three fall for Scalia.
Nice shot by Scalia there. She's their leading scorer tonight, giving them 13 so far in this game.
Bradley charging now. Tries passing to Harris under the rim, won't go. She'll fall behind the rim as now Giorgio drives. Up at the rim, a little bit of contact, no foul call. Williams. Now driving, kicks to Klanick. The long three off the front of the rim, rebound, Giorgio.
Again, these defensive lax possessions where you're giving open shots are not going to help you come back in the game. It's now Coastal sees an 18-point deficit with just 5 minutes to go in the third.
Blumenfeld kicks to Singer. Singer, step back. Now Treader at the three-point line, pump fake.
Got an offensive foul on Blumenfeld. She wrapped the arm around Bradley, and Bradley slides to the ground.
Both teams tied at 24 rebounds. The turnover margin isn't that bad, just 3 at the moment, 19-16, but
I think we got the under 5 media here, Rick.
I even had a point to say.
No, you can use a point. We've got time for points.
But the key difference has to be in shot-making efficiency. Just 15% of the threes attempted by Coastal have fallen, and 12 less total. This is WCC Radio, Coastal Carolina Student Run Radio's second. I was already on to 4:44 left.
We're the first WCC radio, believe it or not.
We're the Cleveland Browns. We love punts. Bye. Welcome back, WCC Radio. Oh, a big deficit here for the Chanticleers, 45-27, 4:44 remaining. Atlantic Williams, Paige Bradley. Bailey Louder checks in.
Haven't seen her name a lot in this second half.
And Houston, Tracy Houston back in as well. Williams gets a free run at the rim.
And is ran over underneath with no call.
What happened there? Singer passes out to Scalia. Scalia to Giorgio. Giorgio pump fake. Keeps it. Scalia at the top. Now DeVries blocked.
Nice play there by Louder to contest the three by the big.
Now Klanick driving up the left side. Will take another three. That one off the back rim and rebounded by Giorgio.
I see the potential with Klanick as a scorer. She just can't get anything to fall tonight. I like the form of that jump shot, though, outside. As I believe Treader stepped out of bounds. As Miami, Ohio takes a 30-second timeout.
It looked like a lot of contact down low there by Houston.
But again, we don't really know what a contact foul is in this game.
And we don't really know what they're saying is happening because they don't say it.
No, no, they tend to not announce what they are doing, which
is fine for the fans here.
Which is also fine if you're giving correct signals for what you do half the time. But sometimes they're not giving a signal.
They're just saying
foul. Of what? What variety? What did they do?
They went travel a bunch of times.
They
I
did
remember
go travel a whole lot in the first half, yes.
Same five on the court for Coastal. DeVries, Giorgio, Treader, Scalia, and Singer in for the Red Hawks. Pass to the corner for Giorgio.
Didn't even see her over there.
No,
She's
I didn't
behind
either.
the bench.
And a bounce pass will hit some Coastal cheerleaders, and it will be Chanticleer ball.
I actually saw that ball get past the corner and went, well, that can't be what she meant to do because I didn't see anybody there. I was like, what's going on?
And then bounce pass out of bounds cannot be what she meant either.
No.
45-27, 3:55 remaining. Williams pass to Bradley. Bradley reverses court. Now just running track at this point around. Scalia drives to the rim. Contact, foul. 2 shots for Paige Bradley.
It's going to bring Scalia her second foul of the game. None of the Red Hawks in the game right now currently in much foul trouble as we're getting late here in this game. Bradley again has 3. Houston in this game has 2. But Harris has been playing well enough in replacement of Houston that it's been going okay.
Bradley's first. Nothing but net.
Bradley's first attempts at the line tonight. 3:45 left here in this quarter. She misses the second.
Badly off the left rim, might I add. And a turnover. Jump ball will go the way of the Red Hawks.
Big bear for the Chants there, getting the arrow in their possession here with the last couple of minutes of the quarter. Trying to make some plays.
Jojo comes out. Planella back in. The guard out of Spain.
As Peterson
wanted to relay some tactics.
And I guess he's not getting the timing from the official that he wants.
Not all 3 of the officials seem confused, as do both head coaches.
I also saw a swirling of the finger, kind of signaling he wanted a review, which I think we're gonna not get. The referee was heading straight towards the scorer's table and then no longer.
Not only is basketball not my primary sport, but I also am struggling with these referees.
Absolutely, as we got a blocking foul on Klanik on the inbound. Which that one, I will say, I agree with that. She fully, and he signaled that full-handedly.
Thank you.
He made sure to let us know that was a block.
Stinger now gives to Treader.
We're going to have to push it up court here.
Yeah, got to be moving faster than that. She will get past in time and tries to reset. As she'll get at the logo here. 3:20 remaining. 45-28. Coastal deficit. Louder in man against Singer. And a shot under the rim by DeVries. I lost the ball for a second. And it seems like the Chants did too. Klanik brings the ball up the court at the baseline, loses it. Loses her dribble, I should say. Paige Bradley now working down low. Does not get any help. And Kristen Williams looks to reset at the top of the floor.
Nobody seems to be coming to the ball here.
No one's around. Now Klanik comes. Ball fake. Screen from Houston. Tripped. And Coastal ball.
Yeah.
Tripping.
Problem with this offense, too, as well, and these half-court sets, if I could speak English, Ricky. They've looked really static. Doesn't look like they really have anything set for themselves. I'm not sure if Peterson's calling plays and they're just not running them correctly, or if they're not calling plays at all and really just trying to score off dribble drive, which has proven to not be their strength tonight.
You know, I really don't like the fact that none of these players has really shown themselves to be a prolific scorer. Now, Klanik looks to have the most potential as she does get 2 shots at the line here.
Just consistency has not followed her shot tonight.
No.
She gets the first one to go.
He is 2 of 14. Inefficient, you could say.
You could say that, but you could also say that for the every player on the court. Doesn't matter which team you are, because the Miami Redhawks are only shooting at a 42% clip, which is a lot better for the 26% clip that the Chanticleers have posted so far in this game, as I believe Klanik gets subbed after missing that second free throw.
Oh. Someone hits the deck. Paige Bradley as Treader gets it. And a lot of contact here in the corner. And a foul call. No, timeout. Miami called.
That one I couldn't see the official point because we were blocked by about all the players.
All of them.
Yeah.
Okay. This one's looking bad.
2.5 minutes left here to go in the third period. Coastal Carolina trails by 18. And it's unfortunately looking like the next quarter is going to consist of us looking forward in the Chanticleer season.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna have to be based on Klanick, right? Now Klanick, homeschooled, played for Medina High School. She is both the high school and the county's all-time leading scorer with 1,800 points. The record for three-pointers in a season and a career, she averaged 23.7. Seems like she's going to average 23.7 missed shots.
Yeah, no,
Sorry,
I
that
mean,
was mean.
again, these shots that she's taking, I like.
No, yeah,
I
they're
like
good looks.
most of the looks that she's getting. Some of them she's forcing up, but I'm sure Peterson has also been telling her, hey, I want you taking those kinds of shots. So, because I'm sure he knows the kind of scorer he has in Klanick.
Yeah.
It just seems tonight she's a little off in the home opener.
Treader missed shot there, and then a wide open three falls for Singer.
Singer
He was
11.
completely unguarded in the corner, by the way.
Singer 11 points now in the game, the second double-digit score for the Red Hawks, 50-29 here.
Grimes now working, checked in recently. Paige Bradley, a open three, it seemed like, back rim. A lot of contact. The ball's on the ground. Red Hawks retain possession.
The contact is
Scalia.
between the same team.
Yeah. Scalia to Sakano, who fumbles it. Now Singer to Treader. Sakano's up at the rim, and it's blocked by Louder. Foul call.
Wow.
No, timeout.
Oh,
Injury. Kristen Williams.
Oh, no.
The HTC Center goes quiet. She gets up, is able to put weight on her own.
Sun Belt Conference all-second team nod player Kristen Williams, really the main returner and main hope of this Chanticleer team. Klanick's going to take her spot in the game. In a game that's kind of out of reach to start, but hard to watch your star player go down, as she's kind of looked to be struggling all night with something going on with her.
She's trying to walk it off on the sideline over there.
She definitely
like the
wants
right
to play.
leg.
She definitely wants to play. I've been seeing that all night. She doesn't want to be out of this game. Just not sure if her physical limitations right now allow for that.
The vet spent a lot of time playing basketball. This inbound pass almost stolen. Now gives to Klanick.
Klanick now going to be the primary guard as
Klanick
she gets
fall?
pushed. Well, she did fall, but it was called a push on the floor.
Williams is wearing that leg sleeve over her right leg. Potentially came into this game with an issue. Maybe not a issue that she shouldn't have been playing through. She seemed just a little
The problem is,
wobbly.
even if Williams comes into this game healthy, as she
As
re-enters
she
the
does,
game anyway.
Grimes will leave.
Well, even if she had came into this game healthy originally, even if she's dealing with something beforehand, she would have had to put an otherworldly performance together to make this game competitive to this point.
21-point deficit. Makes that just 20.
Klanick
as
hits the front end. Klanick, 6 points, 7 points now, although on 2 of 14 shooting. She's at 8 now. You can stop that.
the free throw falls. I apologize.
He should.
Rick 7. Singer. Oh, shoots it, I think. Kristen Williams steals it to Louder, and it falls.
Now back down to a 17-point lead for Miami, Ohio, and we've got a blocking foul. I believe that's going to be on Bradley for her 4th. No, it's going on Louder, so Bradley will stay at 3 fouls. That'll be Louder's first personal.
Peterson had a little crab pose over there. Just
He is not happy with the – oh, he's
What?
still yelling. He's now calling out the ref by name.
is that his name? I feel like
Either way, he's trying to argue the point that he
Risk.
believes Bradley did not move. She, according to Kevin Peterson, was set.
Singer will take the ball up the court. Kristen Williams in. Still that full court press.
Grabbing
George-
at that leg the entire time,
Yeah.
too.
JoJo gives to Scalia, gives to Taylor. Taylor now spinning into the paint. Scalia with the three. Won't go. Back rim. Rebound Louder. Louder driving up the floor now.
Louder, good handles for her size.
Gives it to Klanek. Calls for Bradley to set a screen. And now Bradley gets a shot at the top of the key, and it falls for three.
Nice little run by Coastal to end this quarter here. A 7-0 run. Need to stay back on defense as they're trying to get back on Taylor.
Taylor will get a three. Won't go. Rebound Bradley. 17 remaining. 14-point game. Klanek pump fakes the three. Kristen Williams calls for a reset.
Need to hold for the final shot here as that defense has not been able to hold up, and you need to
7
keep this
remaining.
game.
5 remaining. 2 remaining. A long three from Grady. Oh! Now down to an 11-point Red Hawk lead heading into the fourth quarter.
Now, Rick, I said I know they wanted it down to 10 for the fourth quarter, but 11 will do as a 10-point run by the Lady Shants makes it a 50-39 game. What a shot there by Grady.
Wow. That set didn't seem to develop just like they hoped, but Grady gets a long three to fall, bottoms, and an 11-point deficit to make their way back from now.
Have a little bit of a game brewing here, folks. Just an 11-point deficit. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. A long three from Grady Falls to make this an 11-point game. The start of the fourth quarter, 50-39, Chanticleer ball. Christian Williams.
Grady up to 8 points after that long one.
Williams kicks to Grady again. Rebound, Bradley.
What a move there by
Yeah.
Bradley. Jumped straight up, didn't touch Scalia, no foul.
Now, physical getting to the rim, no call. Rebound, Treader. Stinger with the numbers will have to stop and regroup. Now to Scalia. Off the screen from Treader, driving floater. Contact, and the shot doesn't fall anyway. Coastal ball.
It's a charge there. Great defensive recovery there by Coastal in the fast break. Looked like Miami of Ohio was going to have an easy shot at the bucket.
Now Williams will work on Scalia. A little bit of a late charge from these Beach Chickens. Grady in the corner. Gives back to Bradley.
Ooh,
A
that's an
moving
illegal
screen. Yeah.
I mean, I don't
Who-
know if I've seen a more
No,
obvious
no.
illegal screen in
That-
my life.
That looked like a pulling guard, not really
yeah,
a
and that's going to be Grady's third. Not sure if that's going to matter to Peterson at all, but
ooh, a long pass from Treader. Scalia, an open three from Giorgio off the front rim, but rebounded by DeVries. As she's falling out of bounds, it will be Coastal ball.
both players going at it around their ankles right there, and the forcible hand of the Coastal defender actually just shot that ball
Yeah.
out of bounds.
Louder will bring the ball up the court, gives to Klanick.
I'm liking what I've seen out of the work of Bradley, Klanick, and Williams when they're in here together. They
Yeah.
all kind of feed off of each other's games.
And now Klanick driving, foul going up, she'll get two.
Yeah, I can't see who that was. Looks like it was Giorgio. Got that right arm on the way up. It's going to be 2 shots for Klanick. Could make this a single-digit deficit here.
It seems like Coastal has the three they want. They're just looking to figure out who their bigs are going to be.
Looks like Grady could be one of them. Houston's one of them if she can stay out of foul trouble. Harris has been great in the amount of minutes she's had to play today.
And I like the freshman Grimes.
Grimes is
Kinsey
good.
Grimes.
She hasn't seen any PT in the second half, however.
No. First one falls for Klanick. Now down to your 10-point lead like you talked about, 8:46.
Only a minute 14 seconds late. That's fine, guys.
The second one from Klanick. Balls 9. 9-point Coastal deficit. 50-41.
Almost trapped Planella there on the full court press.
Singer gives to Treader. Treader gives to Planella. The Spaniard spins. Foul called on Grady.
Yep, going to be a blocking foul. That's Grady's 4th. Now is Peterson going to make a choice to bring in Harris or Houston? Doesn't seem to. He's looking at the bench. He grabs Harris.
Harris, yep.
Figured that'd be who it was tonight. Harris has been great offensively and on the boards.
Yeah, she looks natural with the ball in her hands, I feel like.
She had
Her and Houston.
She has 8 rebounds so far today. That leads the team.
Pass to Blumenfeld. Turnover. Kristen Williams. Kristen Williams driving up the floor now. Klanick in the corner for 3. Won't go.
Needed that one.
Rebound Harris. Kicks out to, doesn't matter. Kristen Williams. 3 goes. Bang.
For the record, she kicked it out to Bailey Louder.
Out of bounds.
And it looks like they're saying it's off Miami, Ohio, as the player's grabbing the official.
You can't do
You
that.
can't do that.
It is Miami ball. 6-point Coastal deficit now. 2 possession game, 8:13 remaining in the 4th.
This is a 15-point run right now, Rick.
Singer. A little bit contact from Williams. Doesn't matter. She's driving. Turnover. Turnover again. Scalia at the rim. Won't go. Harris gets the ball.
Harris coming in to be that anchor. Grady a little more sound offensively, but Harris really gets those boards down low.
Klanick now working with an aggressive Singer on defense. And a reach.
Pretty sure the Chanticleers are 3 fouls away from the bonus,
That's the 3rd.
but it's only 8 minutes to go here, so as we're finally going to see Singer out of this game. I don't think Singer's been out this entire second half.
No. We'll see Giorgio again. Giorgio, Scalia, Treader, Sicano.
And you know what? I don't think Singer's been out the entire game on Stat Broadcast. 30 minutes played.
Wow. Sicano in for Blumenfeld. Long pass from Bradley to Louder. She's working on Sicano in the corner.
What?
The pass tipped by Planella accidentally.
Williams working
Williams.
to the left.
Down to Louder, won't go. Gets her own board.
Still fighting.
Will pass out to an open Klanick in the corner. Air ball. And the shot clock will sound. Turnover by the Shants. 6-point game. 7:30 to go.
There's a lot of energy building up in this stadium right now. The girls on the floor are honestly feeding off each other's energy with these crazy defensive plays, these physical rebounding battles that they're having to go against to claw back in this game.
And this is not an empty HDC center. They get loud when these shots fall.
Especially for a Maction.
Fun Belt versus Maction. Giorgio kicks out to Planella. Planella to Singer. Seems like the Red Hawks have their big three too, as now Scalia has it. Working on Williams. Williams gets a little physical there. Tipped by Bradley. And a reach called.
Honestly, that reach saved the
Yeah.
Chanticleers. Without that call, was that Giorgio on the shot? Or Scalia?
I missed the number.
Can't remember, but either way, there was a driving Red Hawk who either had an open lane or an open mid-range that would have broke their scoring drought that lasts about 6 minutes now.
Bradley comes out. Grady back in. Now Singer gets the inbound pass. 7:08 remaining. Passes down low to Giorgio. Giorgio Planella has the three. Off the rim. Tipped around. Kristen Williams comes up with the rebound.
The Red Wolves have not scored since there was 2:12 left in the third quarter, and we're inside of 7 minutes.
Singer with the steal, now driving, tipped. And turned over. Kristen Williams has the ball now. Driving wide open three for Grady. Off the front rim, rebound Singer and contact.
That was Klanick there trying to get a rip at the end of the play. Believe that's going to be Klanick's second personal foul, and she'll get a quick break. Now Grimes getting her first action of the half, getting another big in the game.
Think she got a minute or two in the third,
Then I apologize.
but this
I
is her first
apologize.
appearance in 3.5.
My apologize, Ricky, you know.
My. Singer gets away from all three Coastal defenders in that area. Now a long three for Giorgio. Falls, nothing but net.
They finally break that scoring drought. Now a 9-point lead for the Red Hawks.
No one in her way. Grimes now charging on Scalia. Will gather, shoot, foul on the floor.
It's going to be a reach, and that is the fourth foul. Both teams at 4 fouls here with a little over 6 to go. You got to assume Coastal's got to stay out of the foul game here just to keep the scoring in their favor. An unforeseen break for Bradley here. I don't really know if I agree with that call out of Peterson, but maybe he wants a little more defense out there with the bigs, Louder, Grimes, Harris, and Grady.
And 6 minutes remaining. You need points. She hasn't really provided those tonight.
Get her a little bit of a break.
Yeah. Grimes struggling to find a pass and a turnover, attempting to give it to Louder. Shredder getting a little angry. Will pass now to Singer.
Looked like Geno Smith threw that in the double coverage.
A. Singer to Giorgio to Taylor. Contested in the paint off the front rim.
I think she expected more defense in her face there and got a little scared of the moment.
Tatiana Harris with the rebound. Kristen Williams now working on Taylor and Treader together. Crossover. Three. Won't go. Rebound goes to Treader. Treader's 9th of the game.
Bradley now back by the scorer's table. She'll be coming back in at the next whistle.
Singer's charging. The pass to Giorgio turned over. Grady on the steal. She'll get the fast break, and it falls.
Got that contact fall at the end of the play.
And that will be an and one.
Yeah, I thought it was a good call to begin with, and they weren't going to give it to her until she fell down on the other side.
Yeah, no, she didn't give him any way to go down, or
Go a different way.
didn't give her space to land. I figured it out. There we go.
I was like, Rick,
Words are
you're
hard.
almost there.
Words are
You're
hard.
almost
I
there.
got there.
All right. 7-point game. Grady at the line. Big implications on these free throws.
Grady's first 3 throws of the game. I did just call them 3 throws, didn't I?
You might have, but I was going to let it go.
Okay. I should have.
Scalia is going to check in the game at the next dead ball for the Red Hawks.
Grady misses the and one opportunity. 7-point game now, 5:17 remaining, 53-46. 5 fouls to 4, Red Hawks lead in that department.
Coastal Carolina's forced 11 steals in this game, a lot of those coming in this second half.
Redder gives now to Singer. Singer gives to Planella. Ball fake, drives into the paint. Now Taylor has a 3. Harris on the contest, off the back of the rim.
Great contest there by Harris. Never left the ground, never gave her a chance to draw the foul.
4:48, Grady takes a 3.
Goes!
4-point game, 4:42 remaining.
The Chants have brought this back to a 4-point game. At one point, it was a 21-point deficit, 53-49 from 50 to 29.
And we will be back after the 30-second timeout.
We're
I
not
lied.
going to be back.
We will
not
back.
be leaving.
We are back.
We never left.
The We Are Back department, I just got the call.
They said we're back.
I think they said we're back. I couldn't really hear him. It's pretty loud in here.
He'll have to check the voicemail.
Yeah. Oh, no, this is definitely a media timeout.
We're pumping it up, folks. We'll be back.
Welcome to the jungle, the HTC Center. Coastal women's basketball worked their way all the way back, just down 4 now, 4:39 remaining. Miami of Ohio leads 53-49.
If you want to look into this comeback, folks, Coastal Carolina basketball tonight for the women have made the same amount of field goals in the time that they scored those 3 field goals at the end of the third quarter. That was the same amount of field goals they had for the entire quarter.
Yeah.
Just doubling on it.
Wow. The energy in this place has fully come alive. Georgia passes in to Singer, Treader, Scalia, and Planella in for the Red Hawks.
Bradley narrowly avoided a foul there on the way up the court.
Speaking of fouls, both Planella and Treader in foul trouble. So are Grady and Bradley. All 4 with 4 each. The 3 from Singer, bottoms.
Great
4-17.
shot there by Singer. She's now their leading scorer tonight with 14. And that's her third made three-pointer of the game.
Williams gives to Grady. Then to Bradley.
Bradley directing traffic at the top of the key.
With a screen from Harris, the shot won't go. The long 2.
Got a little deep in that shot clock there. Bradley knew she needs to score quickly in this game and kind of forced the side mid-range shot.
Louder now guarding Singer. Not a any movement from the Red Hawks. And now a screen set from Treader. The three from the corner goes.
Who is that?
That's
Is
Giorgio.
Giorgio.
And a 10-point Red Hawk lead now, 3:23 remaining.
Giorgio now the third 10-point scorer for the Red Hawks tonight. Coastal Carolina made a valiant effort so far trying to come back in this game. Red Hawks so far have been a little too much for them.
A little bit of momentum gain back from Miami of Ohio here. Bradley working into the paint, puts a shot up with her left hand and fouled. She'll go to the line for 2.
She's going to have to make these two. Down 10 with just over 3 to go. You're not going to have many more opportunities to put the ball in the basket. Not going to see any subs here. It's going to be Scalia, Planella, Singer, Treader, and Giorgio for the Red Hawks, with Louder, Grady, Williams, Bradley, and Harris, as I immediately lie. And Taylor is coming in the game for Planella. Sorry, guys. Was trying to give you some info.
Bradley 1 for 2 already today. The third one falls. The first of 2.
Again, have to make these two. Can't give up any scoring opportunities in these last 3 minutes.
And the second one goes back rim and off.
Not a bad shot there. It just didn't fall for it.
59, 52, 55 remaining.
A lot of 50s in there.
Yeah. Giorgio now gives to Taylor. Taylor pumps. Gets a shot, or gets a look at the rim. Gives to Scalia. Driving into the paint. Ball fake. And in.
Ooh. One of the nicer ball fakes I've seen in this game. Very nice move inside there by Scalia.
11-point. Coastal deficit, 2:30 remaining. Kristen Williams gives now to Bradley. A Red Hawk falls. Grady misses a 3 off the back of the rim. And a foul on Kristen Williams.
Klanik down by the scorers table. She's going to be subbing in here for these final 2 minutes.
Both teams now in the double bonus. An 11-point Coastal deficit. The energy in this place is now gone. But that is the difference between a 4 and an 11-point game.
And you know what? I am proud of this team for coming
Yeah.
back from a 21-point deficit. We both kind of thought this team was dead to
Yeah.
rights at the 5-minute mark of the third quarter.
Yeah. What a performance to come back. They dug themselves a really deep hole, and that third and fourth quarter performance can lead to some momentum in future games, I think.
I mean, it shows you that you are able to put the ball in the basket as
Singer makes both.
But
63-50.
obviously, you're going to have a lot of things to work on from that first half and from this second half as well, but mainly that first half. But at least you know now, hey, we can put the ball in the basket. We just have to do it for all 4 quarters as well as
Yeah.
be clean with the basketball.
Yeah, and there are some bright spots for sure. The only positive plus-minus on this team has been Paige Bradley, just been in foul trouble for most of it.
Also, turnovers a big thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they forced a lot of turnovers. They forced 11 steals, 2 blocks, but they also turned the ball over 25 times themselves.
Yeah. 13 points for Tessa Grady led the night, or has led the night for the Chants.
As Miami just kind of running a bob and weave offense to drain some clock here with inside of 2 minutes.
Don't blame them for
Nope.
that.
After you saw the shots lighted up for those couple of minutes, you don't want to give them the ball back with little time.
The floater from the free throw line won't go by Singer. Taylor gets the offensive board. That'll buy them
More time.
another 30 seconds if they want it. Shot clock did not reset, so
We're going to have a
yeah. I was
Slight
going to say
time.
there's no way they get 30 seconds for that.
No.
Leaders tonight, 7 rebounds for Kristen Williams, the guard. 11 from Tatiana Harris. I think we're going to see a lot of forward minutes out of her. Led the team in minutes was Kristen Williams by 8. The story of Miami of Ohio's night was the three-point shooting early in the game. Amber Scalia, 3 of 9. Tamar Singer, 3 of 7. and Naria Giorgio. They're big three guards, 3 of 5. Now, 34% from 3 is not spectacular, but it definitely is enough when Coastal just didn't take any for the first half.
To BYU this weekend. Did I pause myself to
You
cough
did.
and not unpause
Correct.
myself?
That's what
So
you did.
Coastal Carolina's upcoming schedule, they travel to BYU to play their women's team and then come back home on November 9th to play Lees McRae. WCCU Sport Network will be covering all home Coastal basketball games this season, including men's. So make sure to tune in to all of our streams anytime there is a home women's or men's Coastal basketball game.
The Sunbelt Maction challenge. couldn't think of the word.
Sunbelt
There is
Maction
another round of
Challenge.
it, but it will be based on the results of the first round. We will see that in December.
Still Scalia dribbling out the clock here. Only
6
a minute and a
seconds
half.
remaining in the shot clock. Scalia won't even take a shot.
But you know what? I don't hate that at all. Her teammate is laughing at her.
Singer's laughing at her.
I mean, that's a little messed up, but when you're teammates, I guess.
And winning.
Yeah.
You can
Winning.
laugh at any.
but-
Winning.
But, yeah.
Not us.
Yeah, we are not winning,
Losing.
unfortunately. We still support our Lady Shants.
Okay, but I think the brightest spot on this Beach Chicken roster, Grady takes another 3, will miss off the front rim, is going to be Klanick.
Yeah, I think her offensive game is developed. I just don't think her shots were hitting tonight. All the moves I saw her pull looked like something that had been crafted for a while. She was very active on defense, especially early on in that first half. So for a young freshman to come out and be effective defensively in the first game of the year, her offense will come with that.
I think she's going to be a perfect 2 guard for this team. If Kristen Williams can facilitate a little bit better as she gets a steal here, led the team in steals last year, gets a 3 and falls, that'll make her score sheet look a little bit better at the end.
That was a very funny 3.
Yeah.
She stole the ball. It rolled 10 feet beside her as she was stumbling, and then she stopped its motion immediately in the corner and just pulled up and drained it.
There was no one.
She assisted herself on
Yeah.
a steal.
Yeah. As Miami, there's a 3-second difference between the shot and game clock, so Coastal gets one more possession to get a chance at this, right?
A chance, yeah. You know, the classic 10-point possession. We're going to let the shot clock hit, and 3.5 seconds to go here. Coastal Carolina probably just going to chuck up a end-of-game shot for funsies.
For funsies.
But either way, we have calls coming up all week, I believe. We've got basketball the 7th, football the 8th, basketball the 9th, and then basketball again the 11th.
Yeah, a busy week for WCC Radio, Coastal Carolina student-run radio station.
We're not going to be on any of those calls, but you're going to see a lot of different individuals come out here and broadcast for us. Coastal Carolina falls 63-53 to Miami of Ohio. Ricky, you take us out.
Ah, man, I really wanted us to win.
Almost a great comeback.
Yeah,
Almost an
that-
amazing comeback.
I got so much energy there for a second. I was feeding off these fans. So were these Beach Chicken girls. I think this team has a lot of potential, especially defensively. And if they can just get some shots to fall, if they can limit some turnovers, I think this is a decent team again this year. For Jackson Shockey for WCC Radio, Coastal Carolina student-run radio station, I am Ricky Brockell. Have a good one. Thanks for listening.